Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Hi, folks. Welcome back. And those of you that are new, welcome. Got a lot of new subscribers last couple of weeks. I really appreciate it. The channel's starting to ramp up with subscribers and views. All of you out there, I know you can't watch hundreds of hours of my videos, but any links to any of my videos, if you could share them everywhere you're on social media, or people with other YouTube channels, or wherever you can, send it to friends, family, they might be interested. Just send the link at the top of the page, and it would really help out the channel. From Fox News, Hillary Clinton hits Trump for not accepting election loss. Twitter reminds her of her 2016 defeat. Yeah. Poor Hillary. Conservatives on the platform claim Clinton was projecting her own struggle to accept defeat on the Donald Trump. Probably. I'm not a shrink. Sounds right. In a tweet from Tuesday, former U.S. Secretary of State and failed 2016 presidential candidate Hillary Clinton reported testimony shown on the January 6 committee hearings that several close advisors of former President Trump told them that he lost the 2020 election. That despite Trump's public insistence that he won the election and his allegations that it was taken from him. I got to be careful how I word this because YouTube is going to pick up the algorithm. For Clinton, this was all a part of Trump's criminal conspiracy to overturn the election results. Her full tweet read, "The latest January 6 hearings show that Trump knew he lost the election. His own people told him he lost the election, but he chose to wage a criminal conspiracy to overturn the results and prevent the peaceful transfer of power for the first time in American history." There was no interruption of transfer of power. That's a lie. And here's her post here. And it's amazing to me. Conservatives on Twitter swarmed Clinton's replies, slamming her for promoting and spreading the now debunked narrative that Trump colluded with Russia to win the 2016 election. Yeah, remember that? She went on and on and on, and all the talking heads of the DNC, which filtered down into the cult members of the DNC, and now a good 25-30% of the people think there was Russian collusion. Yeah. According to testimony from Clinton's former campaign manager, Bobby Mook, during the Michael Sullivan trial last month, Clinton signed off on disseminating the unproven claim of collusion to the press. Unproven. In other words, if I can't be president, I'm going to ruin it so you can't be president again either, and your presidency will be a nightmare. And that's exactly what happened. Washington Times columnist Tom Young skewered Clinton with a reply to her tweet, writing, "Oh, like you knew you lost the election in 2016 and went on to push the Russian collusion lie." True. Look at this. There is 8 of the most miserable, unhappy humans I've ever seen. And there he is himself, old pencil neck Adam Schiff on the second from the left. Then, of course, sitting in the chair, on the left of the chair is Kinzinger and Cheney. Kinzinger, for taking the Democrat side, he was rewarded, was having his district chopped up into pieces and made into a Democratic district. So he got screwed over, but there he is still, because he's sticking by his principles. The world is flat. Okay. And Liz Cheney. I've never seen the woman smile, frankly, in all the videos I've seen of her. And she's got a 28% approval rating with the Republicans in her home state of Wyoming, which, by the way, she's the only Congress member for Wyoming, so it's a statewide election. Mocking an infamously premature happy birthday tweet, Clinton posted to herself just ahead of the 2016 election day. Political personality and author Michael Mail has posted a picture of Trump with the caption, "Happy birthday to this future president," Tuesday, who happened to be the former president's birthday. Yeah, it's Flag Day by another coincidence, June 14th. Conservative Twitter user Mike V. Floor tweeted, "Alex, I'll take what is Russian collusion for 100. Poor Alex Trebek, rest his soul. I liked him a lot. Former Major League Baseball, a pitcher and outspoken conservative, Curt Schilling, really laid into Clinton for her tweet. Now, this is pretty It's pretty damning, but it's I can't say it's not accurate. You honestly need to shut the F up and thank the Lord you're not in jail. You and your teenage groping mutant are one of the many reasons legal American citizens despise D.C. You two represent all that is wrong with the left and with politics. Man, that's pretty scathing, but I can't say that's not accurate. Political strategist and former Trump administration official Michael Caputo tweeted, "I'm not telling her, you tell her," implying Clinton was unaware of the irony. Oh, my gosh. What did Elon Musk say concerning Elizabeth Warren? If irony was a disease, she would have been dead long ago. The high priestess of projection accuses Trump of everything she did, wrote conservative podcast host Monica Crowley. That's true. And Republican congressman candidate from Maryland, Antonio Tagaco, tweeted, "I'm old enough to remember when Hillary Clinton knew she lost the election in 2013, but around the country now when the election was stolen from her." That's true. Why isn't she a pariah? Why isn't she? It's amazing to me that I'm 65 years old. I'll be 66 in November. And I remember all the Republican presidents, I should say, from Ronald Reagan to George W. Bush to Donald Trump. And even Reagan and Bush, congressional members stood up and objected because there was voter suppression and bam, 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 bam. In fact, the ironic part is when they were counting the electoral votes for President Bush, or I should say Bush II, by irony of ironies, the vice president presides over the Senate for the counting electoral votes. Last time it was Mike Pence, but for the election of Bush, it was Al Gore. And there, one after another, congressional people objected. And he said, "Do you have an accompanying letter from a member of the United States Senate?" And every one of them said no, so he gavelled them out of order. How ironic is that, being he's the one that lost? Now, they started screaming and hollering how unfair, and we got ripped off, and this is illegal, and blah, 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 blah. Al Gore gavelled them out of order. He goes, "We have rules here." And I remember the video. "I don't care about your rules." He says, "I do. We have rules here." And he gavelled them out of order. So this is nothing new. Now, who was before Ronald Reagan? Well, Gerald Ford was never elected, so the earliest one would be Richard Nixon. I'm probably sure if you go back, even though he won in a landslide, they probably still objected. Democrats have been objecting when they count the electoral votes for my entire lifetime, and I'm 65. And all of a sudden now, when somebody questions maybe something might be amiss, I can't go into detail because this is YouTube, all of a sudden now, he's the enemy of the country. You know what? Honestly and truly, kiss my... Until the next time, goodbye and good luck.